Peace, my love, and welcome in to today's video. I will be covering the full moon in Libra that peaks on April 12th, and I'll be hitting a little bit on the Venus energy that also moves direct, which is connected to this Libra energy, and it's definitely going to influence us. So if you're interested in how to connect, what to expect, stay tuned, get your notebooks ready, screen record, do whatever you need to do. But before we dive in, I want to welcome in all of our new YouTube family, all of our OGs, baby 123s. I love y'all. Thank y'all for showing the love in every way you choose to do so. If you do want any one-on-one services, don't forget CrystalineMars.com. Take advantage of the service sale of the week. We have the 15% off the past life regressions this week. But check out the website. The link is down below in the description box. I look forward to seeing y'all on the other side. But let's ride. So, Libra full moon, super beautiful energy. So we're going to be in this, we're going to be experiencing this energy from April the 9th through April 15th. The actual full moon peaks in the zodiac sign Libra at 5:22 p.m. Eastern time on the 12th and 8:22 p.m. Eastern Central Time. 5:22 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:22 p.m. Central Standard Time on April 12th. That will be when it peaks. That's its most potent time. But I encourage that we, work with the shadow period, and we want to build with the energy as it builds, and then you want to conduct your most powerful rituals, incantations, or whatever have you around that peak moon, that moon peak energy. So what to expect? First off, let's talk about Libra. Okay, Libra's planetary ruler is Venus. Venus has been retrograde, and it is moving direct in the zodiac sign Aries. All right, so a lot of you over the past few weeks, past few months, your relationships have been a theme. There have been certain things that have been illuminated in regards to relationships, not only platonically, but romantically, familial, relationships with yourself, as well as relationships with others. And this was a period for us to really just, zoom out and to see things for what they are, to see ourselves for where we are, and to also see the integrity of our relationships. And so as it moves direct on the 12th, it's now time for us to take action. Take action based off of the data, based off of the information that we have gathered over this past retrograde season. So when it comes to the planet Venus, like I said, that governs our relationships, but it also has to do with money matters, financial matters, as well as the beauty area, as well as love. Okay, so some of you, there could have been some insecurities or the lack thereof, but with the retrograde, there could have been some things that came up in regards to like you just not accepting, certain flaws in yourself or in other people, you seeing certain imbalances and things like that. And with it moving direct, with Venus moving direct, this is like, okay, now back to the regular schedule program, knowing what we know now, what action will we take? What do we need to apply? What do we need to do moving forward so we may be balanced, or, actually balance all of the things that we have to do, balance all of these energies that we have to manage. So when it comes to the full moon in Libra, Libra also has to do with justice, with universal karma, with law, balance, as we've talked about. It also has to do with matters of the heart. Okay, we talked about the love, and Venus she's a divine feminine energy that is the embodiment of love in all its forms. So with this being a full moon, this is a culmination when you will definitely see where you are, where there may be some blockages, where there may be some shadows, some sabotage in the shadows, where you may be closed off, what you need to unblock, okay? And it could be around matters of the heart. A lot of you will also see, so it's going to show up in different ways. It's going to show up in different ways. So I want you to just open your mind up and look for it in all the ways that it chooses to show up. But for some of you as well, there are going to be these full circle moments when it comes to karma coming around, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Whatever it is that you have been putting out, whatever seeds it is that you have been planting, rather they were fruitful, rather they were abundance, rather they were seeds rooted in poverty, in lack, in anger, in anguish, whatever the condition of your heart was, whatever your intentions were when you planted those seeds, you're going to see that come to surface, or the lack thereof. Okay, so some of y'all have been very intentional when it comes to not only planting seeds but also watering them. You've been showing up, walking in purpose, moving in alignment, moving in integrity. You're gonna get that reciprocated. Some of y'all, it could come through an abundance of money, an abundance of clientele, an abundance of opportunity, an abundance of choices, options, an abundance of overwhelming, overflowing love. Okay, and so depending on where you are, like I said, you're going to see if you're in a space to receive or sabotage this energy. Okay, also with this full moon and Libra energy, we definitely want to be mindful when it comes to overindulgence in all forms. Okay, overindulgence when it comes to what we consume, whether it's food, whether it's music, whether it is communication, whether it is spending. We want to make sure that we are not overdoing, you know, we're not overextending, but we're not we're not robbing ourselves from experiencing the beauty and the love and the abundance that's here for us now. So we definitely want to bring in the energy of moderation and be mindful, especially when it comes to imbalances. This Libra full moon is going to show us like where we still have areas to grow. Like, okay, we see this beautiful garden coming into fruition. I see those seeds sprouting. I see those seeds sprouting. But then you may look over here in this other department of your life and you're like, ooh, but this is still, you know, something that I need to dig up, something I need to work through, process, understand, heal, evolve, whatever. So those things are going to come to the surface as well. So it may come up through you overindulging. Like, you're like, why am I eating? Why am I craving this so bad? Right? Why am I craving all of these sweets? That normally has to do with this desire or this lack of love, this lack of sweetness in your life, right? You may be craving potatoes and, you know, very hearty and warm like foods. And that may be signifying that you are very anxious, you know, and you don't feel safe, you don't feel comforted, and so you're going to food for comfort, you know. It can show up through the reflection of the type of music that's resonating with you, just like this damn music in the background that's getting on my nerves. Please. Hold on, I'm just gonna cut it off. How about that? Damn. So heavy on the overstimulation, right? If you may find that your energy is draining more and it's just more apparent, like, ooh, I need to set some time limits when it comes to my scrolling. You know, I need to post and ghost and not do the most. But and then, like I said, overwhelming love. There may be some love offers, you know, there could be compliments that come through, opportunities that come through, and you may just be very skeptical because of your past, you know, because you feel like you're not ready, because you're not worthy, or you're just like, is this trickster type energy? And again, it's going to show you where you are. So you definitely, I encourage that you bring in an open heart with this full moon energy. An open heart as well as an open mind, because there could also be some constructive criticism, and it could feel destructive. You could also feel like this sense of like the rug is being pulled from up under you as well, because Venus, like I said, is moving direct, and Venus not only rules Libra like we talked about, but Venus is also the planetary ruler for the zodiac sign Taurus, and Taurus has everything to do with our possessions, right? And what we actually what we identify with that makes us feel safe, and our attachments to like material things and like our comfort zone. And so with Venus moving direct, it's like, okay, now it's time for us to go ahead and stretch. Okay, it's time for us to go ahead and put them heels on, those stilettos, pumps in the clubs. It's time for us to go ahead and make that YouTube channel. It's time for us to go ahead and go live. It's time for us to go ahead and apply. It's time for us to go ahead and move. It's time for us to get moving. And it may be uncomfortable, so you definitely want to make sure that you open your mind up to the messages that the universe has for you in regards to what needs to be done, so you can come into alignment and balance, you know, so you can put yourself in position to receive the desires of your heart, right? To see what needs to be done, so you can put yourself in position to sustain that of which is coming into fruition with you, so for you. So again, there could be some constructive / destructive criticism coming through, but with this Libra full moon, I invite you to again look at both sides of the coins. There could be some hidden truths that come to the surface as well. There could be secrets, right? Things done in the dark that you weren't fully aware of, things that were said in the dark that you weren't aware of that could resurface. And again, come back to this dual perspective, this middle ground. Don't lean too far to the left. Don't lean too far to the right. Don't take everything that you see at face value. Ask more questions for clarity. Okay, you definitely want to, with the moon being in Libra specifically, the moon governs our emotional state. So it's calling for us to just really calibrate our emotions and balance them. You know, again, don't be too far on one side or the other. See both sides of the story. See both sides of the energy. You know, there could be some hidden truths within people. Like you may start to see, you know, like just people's shadows and secrets and things come to the surface. And again, it's okay to pass judgment. We judge over here. We judge over here. You'd be a fool to not judge, you know. But with the Libra energy, it's also calling for us to have compassion and empathy, right? So it is going to be a lot of themes around compassion, empathy, love, integrity, moving with integrity, doing the right thing even when nobody's looking, putting out that of which you desire to come back to you, knowing that it will in one way, shape, or form, now or later, and ultimately opening up yourself to receive and releasing what needs to be released. Okay, so when it comes to personal rituals, being that this is an air sign, Libra is an air sign, you could definitely use visualization, meditation when it comes to releasing. You could visualize like yourself in a very I like to do the scale check. We're going to get to that in a minute, but you could visualize yourself in a very tranquil space, whether it's at the beach, a park, nature, whatever, or just in blackness, in whiteness, in grayness. And you could visualize all of these energies that you are struggling with, emotions that you're struggling with, things that you're having a hard time with understanding. Visualize these people, these places, these ideas, these concepts, these words, these emotions surrounding you. They could literally be in the form of words. They could literally be in the form of human, people, energy, balls of light, whatever you have, whatever have you. And you could visualize neutralizing this energy, like just sending neutral energy to these actual energies, you know, to just neutralize it, to neutralize the energy, so it can be in a balanced space, so you can be in a balanced space. Also, you can visualize yourself releasing certain bags. You could think of all of the things that you're carrying that are not serving you, and you can see them all as invisible individual bags, or even balloons, right? You could visualize them as a balloon. Let's bring in that earth element. I meant the air element. Visualize, like label your balloons. You could visualize yourself blowing up balloons, like birthday balloons, literally, and then write on each balloon a word, a person, a place, a thing, an idea, a habit, a fear, whatever, and write on each balloon a word, an energy, or whatever it is, and visualize those balloons being attached to a weight, right? And then once you're done labeling all of your balloons, cut the cords. That is a beautiful exercise. I just got that impromptu. But cut the cords and visualize the balloons released into the universe, freeing itself from you. Okay, and so that's another good one. It's also a good time to connect with Ma'at. Connect with Ma'at. Also connecting with Oshun. The full moon in Venus is connected to that Oshun energy, because Venus has to do with everything that Oshun has to do with, love, abundance, and all those great things. But then also the full moon peaks on the 12th. Venus moves direct on the 12th, and that 12 adds up to 3, which is Oshun energy. So Oshun and Ma'at are coming through heavily, as well as Anubis, when it comes to just bringing in this balance and opening your mind, opening your heart up, helping you with healing and releasing certain things again, so you may move more into alignment. I just caught the time. It was 15:15. That was 6/6. Again, that 6 is Libra Venus energy. 6/6 adds up to 12. We just talked about the 12, the 3, so that's definitely in alignment. Some of you can also benefit from the Unlock with Oshun guided meditation on the website as well, crystalinemars.com. I think I have an Unlock with Ma'at on the website as well. It's under the spiritual services. It's a guided meditation service that I provide. But yes, so that's what I have for that. When it comes to, you know, taking your spiritual baths, full moons are always a great time to connect with that water element, because water is connected to like the moon energy. And so connecting with that water element, taking your spiritual baths, this would be a good time, right? To write it down, make it plain, write these things down. You can burn it, add that fire element if you like, and then take a bath following. You'd want to work with candles that are, I'd recommend purple, like your lavenders, your pinks, and your greens. Okay, so if you do have any candles, I'd recommend those colors. When it comes to herbs, I'd recommend your like your rose will be a great one, chamomile, hibiscus, lavender. Those would be the top 4 that I'd recommend that you work with when it comes to opening and working with this heart chakra. Doing any heart chakra exercises, heart chakra frequencies, listening to those frequencies, breathing into your heart chakra to really expand anything around the heart center is definitely going to be profound at this time, especially working with this Venus direct. A lot of you are going to see things move forward. Some of you have been having like interferences, blockages, distance in between like certain relationships that you've been intentionally doing the work on, and you may see some things come together with that. Somebody may be moving in, moving closer. There could be some breakups that happen that is literally making way for things that are in alignment, people energy that is in alignment with you. So I say open yourself up and let's close up what needs to be closed up. So we got the rituals, we got the herbs, we got the candles. I did recommend the services as well, and I do offer chakra clearing services. So this would be a great day for you to also, you know, get a chakra clearing, a heart chakra clearing. The heart is the bridge. So if the bridge is clogged, nothing flows through. So I do offer the chakra guided meditation on the website, and I also offer a personal ritual for chakra clearings. And you can specifically hit the heart chakra and book your own personal ritual. Again, all of that stuff is on the website, but I do want to pull a few cards for the collective and see what else we have here. Y'all check out the latest blast as well on our YouTube channel. Go to the lives tab and you'll see, I think the thumbnail technically says Deep Discernment with Duublé, but the title of the live says Blast, and it was a lot of beautiful energy there. I did the elements reading for fire, earth, air, water. So head over there and get what you need to a very personalized, dope reading. So let's see what we got for the collective. All right, we have clarity here. We have clarity here. So with this air sign, like I said, there will be a lot of clarity. Some of y'all, it's been cloudy with a chance of meatballs. You've been having a lot of questions, and you will be receiving a lot of answers here. What else that we have? What else that we have? We have fertile ground. Okay, this is that Oshun energy here. Fertile ground, Mother Earth, abundance. So like I said, y'all, this is the time. Don't get, I think I said this on a live for our Crystaline Mars show, but I was saying, you know, don't get so excited and what's coming through for you that you get distracted and you forget to plant your seeds. We're going to plant and we're going to enjoy. We're going to continue to be intentional, but there is definitely this abundance coming through for you, for sure. And with this Venus going direct, you definitely want to do some releasing and some intention setting when it comes to what you want to call in. Because we know we're pushing out. April 2nd may be significant. March 2nd. February 3rd. April 5th may be significant as well. May 4th. Somebody may be turning 40 or 32, 23. Somebody may have a 4-year-old. We have the Poetic Justice. We have the Judge. This is Libra energy coming through. Okay, so a lot of you have decisions to make. But again, remember to move in integrity. Like I said, working with Mo'at and Oshun here, they both have shown up with these cards. But I told you there is balance coming in for you. And whatever is imbalanced, whatever is a little too heavy that needs to be dropped, that will be illuminated to give you the option to choose what you're going to do. What are you going to do? What you're going to do when it comes for you. Alright, what else we got? What else we got? This is balance here. I love this. Okay. Oh, wait. And we have Nurture the Harvest. Nurture the Harvest. The Matriarch energy. Card number 3. Told you. The full moon on the 12th. That 3 adds up to Oshun energy. Super beautiful. Super in alignment. I channeled for the daily energy recently. Like maybe, I think it was for the 10th. For April 10th, I channeled, this is a harvest season. So this is a time to plant your seeds. Like I said, this is a time to reap your harvest. So y'all leave down below, this is my harvest season. This is my harvest season. That's the declaration. And that pretty much wraps up our energy read for this full moon in Libra/Venus direct. And thank y'all for sharing this space. I look forward to connecting with y'all one-on-one on the Crystaline Mars show, on the next video. All love, okay? I love you. I like you. And I speak prosperity, balance, healing, clarity, peace, love, all that you desire over your life. Until next time, don't forget to like this video. Thumbs up, subscribe, share this video so we may continue to expand our tribe. And I'll see you very soon. Peace and love. Ashe.